All right, boys, what is good? This is Sunday Arvo at the moment. I've had a very admin day, to say the least. Been cleaning, and I did all my back testing, all my market analysis yesterday. So today is sort of just kick back, relax, read books and shit, and get locked in for tomorrow. But I did realize that I didn't do a trade recap for the trade that I took on Friday night, so the Friday New York session, and I took a loss during the futures session. So I'm gonna jump in, do a little trade recap, and yeah, show you the loss that I took. It wasn't like a bad loss at all. This is actually the exact loss that I would be looking to take. Strategy was executed perfectly, and my mentor took a loss. A lot of people in the Discord that trade the exact same way as me also took a loss. So it's just one of those trades. But coming into the day, this is where the market was sitting at 12 o'clock, so still 30 minutes before market opens. And you can see here that we'd already taken out this high on ES and NQ was lagging behind. So although this SMT hadn't formed yet, we didn't even get an SMT, I was still looking to trade on ES just because it was the lagging index at this point. And so then coming down into a 5 minute time frame, I'll just skip it to the point where market opened. I believe that was there, yeah. So on this candlestick, market opens, and we've already taken out this sell side liquidity. We didn't have any other draws on liquidity except for potentially these highs up here, these highs. And we'd had such a big extension coming into market open that I was looking to either catch, I was looking for shorts because I thought that we would need to balance out price action. And I could see that we already had this sort of fair value gap forming here. I thought potentially we could come in, fill in this, fill in equilibrium. I was going to take another profit there, and I had another target at this order block just to just where I was sort of looking to take my profits in my head for the day. So anyways, market opens on ES. We see a break of structure on the 5 minute time frame, which is perfect for my strategy. NQ, we also broke structure. Now this is obviously setting me up perfectly for shorts. I didn't want to trade before the macro ideally. However, I was definitely open to looking for a trade. As seen, we didn't get a retracement into any of my confluences on NQ. We have this breaker block here, we have this fair value gap, order block, all of our confluences are just sitting up here. And so then the macro opened and I was really just looking for some sort of retrace. Now, the other reason that I got pushed to take a trade on ES instead was because we came up, filled in this breaker block here. We didn't have a fair value gap formed. However, we came in, equilibrium, order block, breaker block. We were just sitting inside of all of our confluences on that 5 minute time frame. So from here, I was really just looking for the macro to open and to see a bearish reaction out on the 1 minute time frame. And then from there, I was just looking to put money into the markets and worry about take profits later. So we come in here, oh shit. Well, I believe this is exactly where I entered anyway. So we come in here, we already know that we're sitting inside of all of our confluences. We get a 1 minute break of structure off of this candlestick here, and this is where my mentor entered. However, I personally just wanted to see a bit more of a confirmation. I wanted to wait for a retracement on the 1 minute time frame, and then I took a short position off of this 1 minute equilibrium rejection candle here, put my stops above the bodies of those and just above the high of equilibrium. I had a first take profit set to this low here because I could still get a really good risk reward targeting that low, so why not use it as a take profit type of mentality. And I had a second take profit at, I believe, no, maybe it wasn't equilibrium. I had a second take profit at the center of where this to be formed fair value gap was, and that was obviously going to be for a good risk reward as well. And then I had a third take profit set to this order block on the hourly time frame. Now that was going to be a bit of a drag, as seen a TP2 for a 3.5 and a TP3 for a 1 to 6, which would have been really good if that played out. However, I'll chuck this shit back on. Yeah, price just didn't really do a lot this session, and I thought we were going to get a little retracement here. I was so stoked. I thought I'd top ticked the fuck out of this trade, and then as then price sort of reverses, comes and cleans us out, and we actually created a 5-minute bullish SMT off of these lows here, and then price continued higher for the day, didn't really come down, retrace or anything. And to be honest, this just isn't price action that I would be looking to trade in the first place. Leading into the day and leading into my entry, price action looked fine. So I think that my entry was more than valid. I was actually really happy with my psychology, my entry. Everything leading into this trade was really good. It was just a not so favorable result. And yeah, that's just how the game goes sometimes. We are playing a game of probabilities, and that's just how it happened today. So yeah, that was my sort of losing trade for the week. In terms of crypto, actually today, that's sort of the only other thing I've been doing. We have come up and taken out all-time highs for the second time on Solana at the moment. So I've actually just nipped off some profits. Yesterday we had a crazy 20% movement to come on, take out these previous bull run highs. And so I've knocked out about half of my position on Solana, because at some point, you know, we have to play this game strategically. We know it's not going to go bullish forever, and this is just a point where I know there has been a sell-off before. I want to start taking out money. So I think I exited about $500 today. Really just to protect my position. I obviously think we're going to go a lot higher, you know, usually, especially when we start seeing movements like that, we're going to keep going higher for a little bit longer, but it's sort of getting to the point now where it's like, how much further can this bull run actually go? In terms of the other coins I'm holding, Cardano, we are still sitting bullish. I think I would like to knock off some profits after we get that next sort of movement up towards these highs. I'd like to take out probably half, 3/4 of my position there, because do I really think that we are going to go all the way to previous all-time highs? I just don't see that happening, especially when we've already had a sort of 300% odd movement. I've already cashed good profits from here, sort of just looking to start exiting my positions. Ethereum on the other hand, fuck Ethereum, man. This chart is not looking good whatsoever. I'd like to see us come take these highs, and I would love to hold to all-time highs, but it is just not looking healthy at the moment. Yeah, honestly, Ethereum's scaring me a bit at the moment, but we'll see what happens. So anyways, that's how I lost a trade. I actually only lost $80 because when I was on NQ here, I was obviously trading this on my funded account on Top Step, and I went to place the trade. I was sitting on an ES chart on Top Step. Didn't realize that you actually have to change there's like a little tab. I have to change the tab from ES to NQ, or from NQ to ES, even if I'm sitting on the ES chart. And so I just pressed the sell 5 contracts, and I was like, fuck, where is the execution? Because I was looking at the ES chart, realized what had happened, and so I just quickly moved my take profit to break even without a stop loss, just prayed that price went in that direction somewhat. And so anyways, got stopped out of my position on NQ, and when I really meant to take the trade on ES, so I only entered 3 contracts on ES as opposed to the 5, which would have been my ideal risk. So it actually worked out in my favor. We took a loss today, and I only ended up losing about $80. So very ideal loss for the day. Happy with it, can't complain. Yeah, looking forward to the next week, to be honest. It's been a good sort of psychological run this week, and I'm just looking forward to keep that momentum going into next week and try to get these accounts out of drawdown. So anyways, thank you boys for watching. I hope you enjoy the video. Yeah, be back with more trading content next week. Peace out.